Do you remember a few videos ago how I talked about how shame is dead and we're all at this funeral watching these viral moments go by and how we're all just going with the flow? Well, I never talked about the real culprit of who actually killed shame and who's behind it. The real culprit who was behind this demise of our pillar and shame is inauthenticity. Inauthenticity is the reason why people feel the need to go above and beyond and go all out by doing simple things. And of course, we can pinpoint many things that were inauthentic or fake. But the thing is, how or why? Well, you can start with adults who leak their fun time tapes onto the internet, or they accidentally go live while they're in the middle of having some fun. And then it comes out months or years later that it was fake and everyone was in on it. You have some people whose parents are even over their whole production set. I mean, think about it. You got your mom right there in the camera getting the perfect shot for you, and she says, "This is gonna make us billionaires." Now that's a great marketing idea, but where's the morality in all of this, right? Where is the morality? What happened to morality? Shame is gone, but what about morality? Morals was gone way before shame. They divorced a long time ago. Morals, she took her bags and she left the moment inauthenticity was born. Isn't it odd that these people already had a website on their page by the time they became famous? Isn't it odd that they already had a business email set up before they became famous? Isn't that odd? Isn't it odd that these when these people get plastic surgery that they're now all of a sudden selling fitness programs? Isn't that odd? Is it odd? Well, no, it's becoming more normal. No one likes to do things the old fashioned way. And I know I may be a dinosaur, but I believe in the slow grind. I don't believe in going and buy followers. I don't believe in going to purchase ads that's going to just get me an audience from Austria, a place I've never gone. What are we doing that inauthenticity has now drained our minds, our wallets, and our moral compass, in a sense? What are we doing, people? Let me know in the comment section. What's the most craziest fake thing you've seen on the internet? And what went through your mind as you were watching it? And we all played a role in the demise of shame and the birth of inauthenticity because deep down we crave drama. We crave the spectacle. It's how our ancestors they were at the Colosseums watching man fight lions. We love these over the top things because it's ingrained in our DNA. And deep down, we all know it's fake. You know it's fake. You even question yourself, there is no way that this is real. And in some cases, it may be real. A prime example would be I have never liked watching dating reality shows. You know the ones where people get married in 4 or 5 days, and people in the audience are thinking, "There's a great couple. They're gonna do great things." How dumb do you have to believe someone's gonna get married in 7 days and live a long, happy life? Now there may be a 0.0000000% chance of it happening, and people are still gonna watch because they crave the stupidity. It's like stupidity is like sugar. You can add it to anything and it makes it 10 times funnier because we're addicted. We're all addicted, even myself included, because I have to watch these things in order to come up with video ideas. So in a sense, I'm addicted to watching it to talk about it. It's an addiction in some form or fashion. Inauthenticity is so profitable. Look at the clothing market. People make knockoffs all the time. And you really can't tell unless you're trying to resell it. So why not wear a fake? Why not get something that's fake? Think about it. People are getting more BBLs than they are getting degrees. I know that's not a real number, but I'm saying it's more profitable to have a BBL or some inflated abs and take your shirt off, and you'll get paid just as much as the highest paying jobs in the country. Think about that. I mean, who wouldn't do it? If I could get paid to take my shirt off, would I do it? No, of course not. I have morals. We've got people actually profiting off of trying to be someone else. You know how many influencer lookalike competition there are? Now, I know this has been around for ages, but it's becoming more and more prominent of people trying to look, not even trying to look like someone. Well, they have to take on the whole persona to win this competition. And some people, they embody it so well that people in the comment section, they sometimes say this person looks more like them than they actually do themselves. Let that sink in. You are so immersed with being fake and not being yourself that you are more like a person than like yourself. And it's profitable. It's actually profitable because the winners, they usually get a big prize, a shout out, whatever. Even the people who lose, they get exposure. So, and as I said before, any publicity is good publicity, bad or good. Just make sure your name is spelled right. Another thing I want to point at is the filters. You know, when social media apps first got big, there were a lot of filters. No one, but it's so obvious. I'm pretty sure no one's like, is that an actual dog, half person, half dog thing? No, it's a dog filter. But when people started to get access to Photoshop, and you seeing these people online like, oh, they look so good, but you see them in person and they're built like a Cartman, then shout out to Cartman, by the way. But you know, it's bound to catch up with you eventually. It's gonna catch up, and when it does, how would you feel? Think about it. For my viewers who stayed this long, how would you feel if your whole life was revolved around being a fake person and that was taken away from you? Then what are you? An empty shell of yourself. And to go along with the fake filters, people, they were like, who cares about the fake filters? If I want blue eyes, I'm gonna bleach my eyes blue or just wear a crazy colored contact lens. I have a friend, shout out Marlon, by the way. He has blue contacts. I love him to death, but blue contacts. Now, I told him he would make a great soldier for Germany back in. But these are things that people want to do to stand out. What's next? Tooth tattoos and getting diamonds in your teeth. Well, it's already a thing. Now that's elite, having a diamond in your teeth. But I can imagine trying to eat an apple or trying to bite through a brick or something. My diamond chips off my tooth. Then what? We're only probably a few generations away from having LED lights shoot out our eyes like lasers or something. I'm pretty sure it's already in the works. You know, we already got computer chips being inserted in our heads. What's called a Neuralink, right? It's only a matter of time before we all go cyberpunk. So stay tuned for that. And at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if this year people start cutting off their entire ear for a more minimalistic look. As that, I mean, that's what they would call it. You know, the people in the fashion industry. I don't want a nose because it takes up too much space on my face. Now that might actually happen. Faster than I like to admit, by the way. That's crazy. Better yet, I got something. My challenge to the world is let's do a stop pretending trend, right? Where everyone, they make a video and they talk about them actual selves. What's some of your interests? What's some of your hobbies? What are some of your beliefs that you may not have with your best friend who claims to have known you for ages, but you're pretending to like what they like because their lifestyle is more aesthetically pleasing, right? Actually, you know what? Let me know down in the comment section. You don't even have to make a video. Let me know, and I'll respond to with what I'm actually like. Because once these cameras actually shut off, who are you? Is it something that you hate so bad that you're willing to go and imitate an artist to be different, to stand out? Is your personality so dull and so boring that you're willing to go turn yourself into a monster of a person because you don't like what you see in the mirror? Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll see you guys after the next trend. Peace.